With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got McCollum. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Sarr, and it's Smart in at the 1. And for the Pelicans, Jordan Poole is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the 5 down low. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now, here's Poole. There's the pick. The 11-footer. The shot missing. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Wizards. Pass to George. There's the 3. Messi grabs the rebound. Here's Poole. And he makes good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outside, Smart. Back to Middleton. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sarr. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Incredible athleticism from Murray. A combo guard with some serious elevation.
There's been a lot of turnover in Washington, Doris, over the last few years. Where do you think they go from here?
I think the first thing they're looking for, Kevin, is obviously a cornerstone around which to build your team. Recently, it was Bradley Beal. Now they are looking for someone to step up and be their guy.
McCollum, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Williamson dishes to Murray. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson kicks to Murray. Pass to Messi. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Willie Green.
Now, the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Wizards making a change here. Kispert's checked in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Middleton kicks to Kispert. Pass to McCollum. And here's Smart to stop the run. Knocks down the 3 ball.
It's great seeing Marcus Smart drain these perimeter jump shots. You know he's put in the time to let that offense become a natural part of his game.
Now here's Murray. Inside. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
On defense, Washington. It's a 5-point game. 5 on the clock. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
The basketball mind Williamson has is special. Just knows how to break the D down in that pick and roll.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Now Murray, after Chris Middleton has some long range. And Greg, remember in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
First free throw is good. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Williamson. And so Murray nails both of them. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Poole with it, now defended by McCollum. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the first. Pass to Boston. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Wizards trail by 9. Now Kispert. He has yet to score. McCollum passes to Middleton. And that one is good.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
Here's Alvarado. They set the pick. Here's Jones. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Kispert setting the pick for Middleton. Pass to Song. And it's denied. To the inside. Fires the 3. Rebound, Washington. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Smart passes to Sarr. And a wide open look for McCollum. It's good from long range.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Here's Boston. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Hands it from downtown. Jones has got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Pelicans on top. They're up by 9. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Boston in at the shooting guard. That's the Pelicans 5. Screen by Olynyk. Here's George, and it's blocked. 3-on-3. Jones, no one around him. Again, the miss by Jones. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Brogdon. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Master Olynyk. Back to Brogdon. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Brogdon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Williamson outside. Alvarado finds Jones. Again, the miss by Jones. Wizards trail by 8. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me, and that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And he can't get the first one. Washington making some changes. Sarr comes in for George. And Middleton subbed in for Kispert. And he sinks the second. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keith. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Pelicans making a switch here. Boston's checked in. Wizards trail by 9. Now here's Brogdon. Olynyk in the corner. And good, coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Well, obviously, this one reason why Kelly Olynyk is out there, his ability to stretch the floor with his long-range shooting.
Down low, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
At the line for the Wizards, Malcolm Brogdon. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brogdon. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Brogdon hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Messi. Murray with it. Shoots from 14. He goes up again. Messi's shot is good. Messi's got 8 points.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Sarr sets the screen for Brogdon. Now Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Pass to Messi. Here's Murray. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brogdon against Poole.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left now here in the second. Now here's Middleton. Defense is right there. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
And that one falls for Middleton. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Wizards also changing it up. George is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. McCollum comes in for Koulibaly. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:52 left in the first half. Pass to Murray. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Wizards trail by 6. McCollum feeling it out a bit. George with the screen on Poole. McCollum no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Murray now top of the key. Rebounded by McCollum. The Wizards have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Pass to Middleton for Murray. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's now 6 points for Chris Middleton. Here's Messi. And here is Murray. 6 points for him. New Orleans moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Murray. The 3 from Poole. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Wizards trail by 4. Middleton outside. There's a good screen. Smart on the wing. No good on the three. Jones finds Murray. Poole with it. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Poole's got 5. And here's McCollum for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that 3 makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums, please. All right, they're thinking about this shot. Give it up for our contestant.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Wizards trail by 4. So on the 4 for Washington. They've got Smart. Sarr out there with George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Middleton in at small forward.
I tell you, it's not often, but Marcus Smart working the pick and roll, effective at that particular instance.
Pass to Messi. Now here's Williamson. And here's Poole for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Poole's got 8 points.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28, and Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class, and I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
Middleton drives in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Smart against Murray.
Well, you can count on Murray to push the action and make something happen.
Personal foul. First team foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
DeJounte Murray.
Free throw good, Murray. That one misses. Wizards trail by 4. Smart with the ball. He has 5. Middleton outside. Pass to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. And George kicks to McCollum. A three-pointer, no good. Pelicans leading by 4. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Middleton. With the step back. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. And George with the stuff.
The correct decision by Middleton. Moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris. A terrific passer off the wing.
Here's Murray. He's got 7. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Messi. And here is Poole. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Alex Song. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
That's good from Poole. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Murray. All free throws good from Poole. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's McCollum. 6 points for him. Pass to Song. And it's blocked. To the paint. Here's Messi. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Pelicans have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Wizards. It's a 5-point game. Pass to George. To the middle. It's tipped. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
For the Wizards, Kispert's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Koulibaly in for Smart. Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Pass to Messi. Now here's Poole, defended by Kispert, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for George. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. 5 to shoot. Jones next for 2. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Wizards trail by 3. Now Koulibaly. Still yet to score. Banked in off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now, here's Poole. He's defended by... That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And here's Kispert from the arc. Pelicans leading by 3. Pass to Poole. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Kispert. Wizards have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. McCollum finds Kispert. Here's Brogdon. Now Sarr. They double him with Williamson. Kispert wide open. He fires, and it's all evened up. Kispert's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not a standout part of Sarr's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
Tries the spin move. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Poole. He's defended by Koulibaly. Pass to Nisi. It's blocked. For Washington, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Brogdon looking it over. On the wing, Koulibaly. A miss that time would have put him up. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Boston in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The line for your Pelicans, BJ Boston, taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And Washington making a change here. Vukcevic is checked in. And he's good on the second.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
There's the drive.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pass to Boston. High post try. It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
And he's someone the defense should be keying on, especially in this moment.
I think he takes that kind of defense as a sign of disrespect, and he was more than happy to accept the challenge.
Now, here's Kispert. Back to Brogdon. Washington needs to get a shot off here, and it's blocked. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Robinson Earls checked in for the Pelicans. Poole comes in for Jose Alvarado. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Champagne's checked in. And here is Poole. Williamson up top. Now, here's Poole. He's guarded closely. Over Coulibaly. The rebound by Champagnie. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 1. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Washington.
For the Wizards, number 32, Chris Middleton.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Coulibaly with it. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second team foul. Shooting for Washington, Justin Champagnie. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Washington making some changes. Sar's checked in for Corey Kispert. McCollum comes in for Coulibaly. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Both good from the line that time. Here's Poole. Williamson left side. Poole against Smart. Launches a 3. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Williamson with the block.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to boot.
Pass to Jones for the 3. Washington with the rebound. Now McCollum. Middleton on the wing. Over Jones. And another miss by Washington. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Count that one.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Both teams will make substitutions. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last time out. Now with the game in the balance, coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Washington trailing. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Olenek sets a screen for Smart. Kicks it out to McCollum. Drops in the tray.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
There's a screen. Here's Murray. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
McCollum with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Smart. Off target from three-point range. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Stolen by Smart.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Murray. Pass to Nisi. Doubled by McCollum. Williamson kicks to Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
McCollum outside. It's Olynyk atop the key. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And Poole gets it to go. And now a 4-point Pelican lead.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Middleton with a screen for Olynyk. McCollum dishes to Middleton. It's deflected, and so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. So both teams making some changes here. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Poole kicks to Murray. Over in the corner, Williamson. So they foul intentionally.
Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
McCollum against Poole for 3. Middleton, it drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he embraces it, loves the opportunity to take the big shot.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Jordan Poole.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Seconds left in the fourth. Middleton can't get it to go. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
4th personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Pelicans, number 17. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you would love to see them finish this game the right way.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game.